Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Our today's topic is about food chain. A food chain shows the transfer of energy within an ecosystem. Energy is transferred between organisms when one organism eats another. A food chain is a simple linear series of steps while a food web is more complex. For example, this plant eats this grasshopper. Grasshopper is eaten by mouse. Mouse is eaten by cat, and cat is eaten by hawk. After the death of hawk, this fungi act as a decomposer and eat the dead body of hawk, and this fungi converts the dead body of hawk into fertilized soil. Again, plant use this fertilized soil and grow. It is a food chain. Plant is a producer eaten by grasshopper. Grasshopper act as a primary consumer. Grasshopper is eaten by this bluebird. It acts as a secondary consumer. This bluebird is eaten by snake. It acts as a tertiary consumer. A snake is eaten by owl. It acts as a predator. Then after the death of this owl, decomposers act on it and eaten its dead body. Again, decomposers convert its owl into fertilized soil, which is absorbed by plant and produced food, and plant act as producer. A food web is a grassland ecosystem with 5 possible food chains. Mouse can be eaten by snake, and then again a snake is eaten by hawk. Mouse can also be eaten by this hawk. Now, what is a food chain? All living things need food to give them the energy to grow and move. A food chain shows how each living thing gets its food. It shows who is eating who. The arrow means is eaten by. A grass is eaten by grasshopper, is eaten by toad, is eaten by snake, is eaten by hawk. Grass is eaten by grasshopper. Grasshopper is eaten by toad. Toad is eaten by snake, and snake is eaten by hawk. A food chain always starts with a green plant. All green plants are producers, which is eaten by an animal. All the animals in a food chain are consumers. A food chain ends with a predator. The predator is at the top of the food chain. The sun is very important for all living things. Without the sun, the plants would not grow Without plants, there would be no animals. All plants and animals need food which provides the energy they need to live. Green plants make their own food. They use the energy from the sun to make their own food. Some of this food is used and some is stored in the roots, stems and leaves. Plants are called producers. They make or they produce their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Animals cannot make their own food. Animals get their energy and biomass by consuming other animals. All animals are consumers. They depend on other living things. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.